early going.
He's been getting on base and knocking them in, that's for sure. And he does just that here on the first pitch he sees from, or third pitch he sees from Boone here. That's going to leave the yard, and Fajui makes it 1-0 for the Panthers here early in the first inning.
The element of surprise rears its ugly head for the Cardinals in this first inning. Neil Boone was basically immune to any sort of damage beyond the occasional single or walk through his first two starts, but Fuji ambushes him here.
Got the ambush going, and I think he just got a fastball up in the zone here, and it made him pay exactly what it was. It just hung up a little too high and right in the wheelhouse, and now Jordan Waduli will step into the plate, the shortstop tonight.
As we were talking about in the first inning with Boone's issues falling behind hitters, sometimes baseball when you're pitching is as simple as getting ahead in the count. Look what's happened to Boone this second inning.
Yep. 1-2 offering, swung on and missed. Boone gets another punch out. That's 5 strikeouts in the contest as Owen Boone is back to dealing his usual self here. The Cardinals will come to bat in the home half of the second inning, trailing the Panthers by 1. Line that one past the shortstop.
Well, if I'm Vargas, the way the first at-bat went against Salazzo, I wouldn't mind the idea of pitching around Duncan and seeing if you can get a similar result, but Salazzo's a veteran hitter in this league, and I'm sure that if he's attacked with off-speed pitches down and away again, he'll know what to do this time.
As Duncan gets in a hold of this one into the right field line, and it's going to leave the yard. Tyler Duncan is on the home run totals, and the Cardinals now lead this one 3-1.
Well, hey, maybe they should have pitched around him.
Maybe they should have. Maybe they got to listen to you more, Matt. Maybe they got to listen.
Tyler Duncan wasting no time. We were talking extensively about how much he's been pitched around last year and this year. But he jumps all over that one. His first home run here at Bernie Arbor in almost a year, since last June. Vargas tried to bend that slider down and in and get Duncan to chase on the first pitch, but he leaves it right in that lefty wheelhouse.
Right over the Little Caesars sign. I guess they wanted to go hot and ready in a hurry.
Look in, and the 1-1 from Sorosky is drilled to left field. Brown coming on the dive, and it's past him.
Go, Speedy, go!
That's going to go all the way to the fence, and that's a lot of trouble as 2 more Panthers are going to come home to score, and now it's a 1-run ball game as Junior Ibarra comes through with a clutch double here in the inning.
In a matter of minutes, this one has gotten out of hand for the Hamilton Cardinals.
0-2 offering. Let's see. Fouls it off.
No, he went. They're saying he went on that. It was a hit by pitch, but he went, and I think that's the right call, Neil. We'll see the replay here, but Hospital forces a strikeout on the pitch that hits him in the shin.
Yep. The coach is having a field day here, and this is going to be...
Yeah. I can see why they're frustrated, Neil, but I think we'll need to get a second look here, but Hospital, I think, did what he had to do here.
Yeah. No question he went on it. But did it hit him? There you go.
Well, 2 outs and first base is occupied. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, Towers clearly goes there, and it beans him on the inside of the knee. What a job by Stephen Hospital.
Yeah.
Second run of the game for the Cardinals against Barrie last week. Let's see if he has success in that role again as Brown is running.
First pitch. He kicks the ball in the outfield. He's taken off to third.
Wow.
Give him the stolen base, and I guess he advances on the throw. We can't give him an error on that. He kicked the ball out.
Wow.
Kicked the ball out of play here.
We've seen throws from catchers hit runners as they try to steal, but Brown just punted that one into center field.
Was he a soccer player in a previous life?
He must have been. Well, the Cardinals will take it.
Here.
It's not really it's just got to be scored as 2 stolen bases.
No, it isn't an error. Huh.
Yeah.
Well,
Nate's going to give him 2 stolen bases on it. Well, you have to give him the one in the second base, and you can't give it an error.
We've had some weird entries in the scorebook tonight.
Yeah. It's the IBL.
Yep.
Off to the top of the 9th inning, and that means one thing here. as he's coming in on the mound here, and we're going to defer very shortly to our friend Mr. Josh Bain in a second as he's making the slow walk into the mound here. Okay, yeah, this is still round 3, and I'm still getting the goosebumps.
Yeah.
Like every time you hear that music in your head, even, and you go back to watching him with the Nationals, with the Tigers, with the Mariners, with the Diamondbacks, the Twins. Did I forget anybody? And Mr. Bain, the floor is all yours.
Now entering the game for your Cardinals, number 56, Fernando Rodney.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
yeah, that's one of the few occasions where I'm happy to remain completely silent up here.
Yeah, we give the floor to Josh.
Yeah.
And who gives the floor to Fernando.
Josh has been perfecting that entrance announcement for Rodney.
Yep. And there goes the arrow. It's so great to see that arrow fly at home. That means good things for the Cardinals as they win this one 6-4.
That is a
Fly,
sight for
arrow,
sore
fly.
eyes. Wow. Right, you are, Neil. The first arrow at home in this one. Fastball down and away. That's exactly the desired result there. Chopped on the ground by Kairos. Unassisted 6'3" DP. Look at this.
Oh, man.
Tonight's Hamilton Cardinals player of the game is number 5.
I look like I got chicken skin right
Yeah.
now. Wow. Tyler Duncan, no surprise, your player of the game here tonight. Cardinals winning this one 6-4, and Rodney getting high fives, hugs, and shakes and everything else. And that smile on his face shows it all. And with the big bear hug from Josh Williams.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how big, much bigger than what Rodney Williams is, man.